Hello. Alright. So, the plan for today is that there is no plan. Except kind of not really. I'm sort of lying, except not really. The plan was I just wanted to do whatever. Also, while I am shiny hunting on my 3DS for the little criminal that you can see on screen here, this stupid rat that I hate, but I really want it for some reason, and I don't even know why. I don't even care about minun, but now I do, I guess. I don't know. But also in my sketchbook, oh my god, earlier today, I mean, no, my estate papers, not my estate. I drew a bunch of little doodle things, and I've been talking about like, oh, well, eventually I'll have to like redraw emotes, and some of them will probably hit the chopping block because literally nobody uses them. So I'm like, well, in theory, what else would I have to add? And to be fair, most of them would be like self-indulgent because obviously they're mine, so I get to do what I want. But if I do add them, in theory, I would like to use it. Yes, yes, comfy as eternal. If honestly, I don't even want to change that one, but it would just be a remaster. It's perfect. It's peak. I cooked. Yeah. But like having a thumbs up would be I feel like I have to have it, you know? It would see too much use. Anyways, it would be used from me. It's when I say I'm giving a thumbs up to the camera, but you can't see it, so just trust me. But also I did kind of just want to draw some pocket monsters. So if you want me to do to do your favorite, I don't know, ask and I'll say no. How the hell do you even draw mine in? Oh wait, fun fact, fun lore drop, because I just remembered it the other day. I learned how to crochet initially because I wanted to like make presents for my friends, and I thought it would be cool. Like a cool skill to have, and to be fair, it is. But at the same time, like, what? Who thinks of this? How did I even know what it... Oh, I know how I knew what it is. It's because my friend in, like, middle school or something. Or something. It was definitely in middle school. It was like, hey, let me teach you how to crochet with your hands. And it wasn't actually crochet. I think it was more in the line of, like, macrame. God, they're like ovals, but ovals are fucking me up. Yeah, see, I want something more like that. I can't draw an oval. Anyway, the point is, one of the first thing I ever crocheted was an Eevee. And I still have that. It was gonna be a gift, but then I was like, I feel like I should keep it. And also, it's super scuffed because I kind of didn't know what I was doing, of course. But I'm glad that I kept it. If you're wondering, this one actually does have a name. His name is Reed. I don't know why. But then, so the second thing was also an Eevee, so that I could actually give it to this friend. But then the third thing, okay, we're getting to the point. The third thing that I ever crocheted was a plusle for a different friend. I don't remember for what. I don't remember why I picked plusle. Literally, raise your hand if plusle or minun is your favorite Pikachu clone. Or if it's just your favorite. Don't lie to me. It's not. But yeah, that's like my entire history with plusle and minun. Not even minun, with plusle. and additional points to Plusle, because who played Ranger? Who played the peak that is Ranger? I was terrified of it as a child because the tutorial Houndoom made a scary sound when your styler got low on energy. True. So I couldn't play it until I got over it. And also, that game's kind of fucking hard when you suck at video games. Cause like, I don't know. In the first game, it worked differently from how the other ones worked. Sorry, the music is loud, so it's distracting me. You had to draw like a continuous circle instead of it having like a bar that you needed to fill up, which made it way harder because some of the later game things needed to have the circle drawn around them like 30 times. And there are very few ways to effectively do that other than charging up your partner, who was a Plusle if you picked the female character, or a minun if you picked the male character. And I didn't know I was transgender, so I picked the female one, so I always had Plusle. So I have like no relationship to minun, except for this goddamn nightmare hunt that I've been doing in X. And I kept phasing. I kept losing my 50-50 on things that weren't named Plusle. Because if you don't know, it's kind of version exclusive. In which, in X, you get hordes of Plusle with one minun. And in Y, you get the other one. So technically I'm hunting for a 1 in 5, but in addition, you can, it's like a 10% encounter or something. Oh my god. Ew, gross. Why do you look like that? What was I saying? Oh yeah, working with the 10 I'm working with a 1 in 10, right? That's what I was trying to say. Because, oh yeah. Sorry. I have mango. No, because the Plusle hordes are like, I don't know, they're like a 10% or a 5%. They're low. But if you have a static lead, so for me right now, I'm using like a Manectric. No, I'm using a Manectric. Fun lore fact, this was the shiny that I got from Wonder Trade way back in the day. And it's from Friend Safari, so it's like, this has gotta be legit. Perfect. So it's like a 50-50 to see Plusle and minun hordes, and yet somehow I got like 4 Gulpins and 3 Scraggy before seeing a single Plusle, which I finally saw a Plusle yesterday, a shiny one. I was so happy. Oh my god, my game isn't broken. It looks a little cursed, but that's okay. I feel like the nose makes it look even more cursed. Why am I actually putting effort into this? This is nothing. I just wanted to be here for emotional support. So that maybe it'll summon its green friend. Scraggy! Yeah, no, I like Scraggy, but I don't like seeing Scraggy 2 times in a row. I don't like seeing Scraggy instead of the more common option. Because then it's just like, what are we doing here? Is my game broken? It's going yippee! Let me... The body is like Literally just bean. Easy way to draw feetsies. I feel like I feel like its head has to be a little wider. Let me just do that. Smile. No. Ah. The snap of my 3DS. There we go. See, that looks... That already makes way more sense. Ignore that it's fuzzy. I don't give a fuck. Wow, and we have the one song from ZA that I included in this playlist as of now, because I was like, you know what? I like it. It was the one by name that I could list. And it's so funny. I remember when it was first uploaded. First of all, shout out to channels, and I hate them so much. They have a picture of the character and their ace, but of course the ace is a mega, so it's a spoiler. So they just have spoilers in their thumbnails, pissing me off. But someone in one of the comments being like, this is the song that everyone's gonna use in their showdown comps, and I'm like, you're right. This is objectively a correct statement. You know what? The most annoying type of video thumbnail that you see on YouTube, number one, I promise this is interesting. Number two is like the black background, green text, drama type ones. 3 is showdown videos with like some 12-year-old typing, and they're like, haha, your team sucks. And then what the heck? Because they got their legendaries got trampled on by like a Wurmple. And it annoys me so bad. So I'm like, yeah, we don't need to be bullying 11-year-olds on Showdown. We can do something else with our time. Oh. Interesting, this video cuts off strangely. I'll keep that in mind. Anyways, if I somehow miss a minun... because I'm drawing, I will not be happy. Level 1 Rattata gaming. I feel like people have to know about fear strats by now. We have to know. Okay, the eyes are still... I hate them. And the body is pissing me off. Ugh. Why am I putting effort into it? Stop. Okay, wait. How do I... Oh, I still don't know this program. How do I flip it? There we go. The eyes are like literally right up against the cheeks. They are not that big. Minun's not gonna show up because it's pissed off at me for drawing it bad. You know what? I say that, but once again, I'm working with a 1 in 10. So theoretically, it would take like 40,000 encounters to be at odds for this specific type of encounter. Okay, that's cuter. Little fella. we put in the little... Oh my god! I don't know how to use this program, and we put in the little tail. Are we Team Plusle or Team Minun, though? I forget how it's attached to the body. You know what? If I fail a shiny Scraggy or a shiny Gulpin, I will not be mad. I technically already failed a shiny Gulpin in this hunt because... Oh yeah, also my blue light filter is on, and I don't care about turning it off, so my colors will be fucked. Just, like, pretend. Anyway, shiny is, like, this mint green. I think it's a little lighter than that. Whatever, it's my minun. So it can look however the fuck it wants. Oh, my toothpastey boy. Please tell me, does this look like toothpaste or does it look like more on the blue side? I love how shiny minun actually kind of changes. Becomes more blue. Or green. And Plusle's just a darker red. It shrimply makes sense. Alright, and then I'll color pick because I don't care. Looking at my sketchbook, being like, I tried to draw me looking in the mirror, cutting my hair, because that's what I did today. Definitely toothpaste, good. Anyway, I cut my hair. I'm not sure how I feel about it, because I like the length. It kind of feels a little too femme. But it's like, it's my fault for wanting medium-ish length hair, I guess. Sorry, my bad. But I think I did a better job just in terms of, like, skill. In terms of actually cutting it. Not having a bunch of weirdly even, or weirdly lengthed strands. So, yay. I mean, can't really recommend you cut your own hair. I do it because I'm stubborn. I don't want to have to deal with it. Ugh. So much shit being missed. Yuck. Little guy of all time. Oh yeah, also using a different pen just because. Oh my goodness, y'all. Pokemon Day is just a week away. I hope that the leaks that I've seen are not true, if only because I'll be mad about spoilers. Other than that, I have no opinions, currently. Right now, is this the clipping one? God, this is probably a horrendous color. Oh my god, wait, no, it looks... to me, it looks really cute. Maybe a little darker. Oh my god, my baby. That's gonna be what my guy looks like. We have like a really dark one. Filling in. I need to round out the eyes. Oh my goodness. Round him out a little. Scary. Good news, it's not true. Bad news, it's worse than you thought. Literally all I saw were potential names. I may have seen something else, but I forgot. This time I haven't been spoiled yet. I've been trying so hard not to get spoiled, but it is so difficult. It is so difficult when just random channels will appear. They'll just spawn. And put all the shit in the thumbnails. Also, may I just say, since I'm using the shiny Manectric as my lead, let me actually use this pen. I keep seeing my screen darken because that's what the shiny flash does. And I'm like, oh, is that something? No, it's just it's mine. It is Go My Manectric. I love this Manectric. Alright, let's get like a very light blue, maybe? More on the cyan side. This probably looks horrific. Oh my goodness. Let the highlights be very light blue. I love guessing colors. Ah! It's this one. I just hope that if when the inevitable Gen 10 announcement comes around, I like at least one of the starters. Preferably more than one, but I'd like to at least like one of them. Alright. Let's put... Oh, you can't really see them. Actually, Sure. This is me having fun. I am playing with my toys. Is that shiny Plusle? I know your ass didn't say Plusle when there's a minus sign. I mean, yes. How could you guess? It's me manifesting it. Let me see. The shiny sparkles in Gen 6 are so fucking ugly. They're so bad. I hate them. I'd recognize any Gen 5 Pika clone. Alright, you're rage baiting me. It's Pachirisu. I mean, that's closer, honestly. It's the same color. Okay, wait, no. Looking at my Manectric, what do they look like? Yeah, they just kind of come out of it. They do a little swirl, but they suck. They're so unspectacular. What happened to the peak Gen 5 sparkles, huh? Yeah, the Gen 5 Pika clone, you know, the one in later Clement has in Celadon City Gym. Does he even... I don't think he even has... I don't think he even has one. He doesn't even have Togedemaru. Alright. Let me see. They're yellow. This is definitely yellow. Although the Gen 6 sparkles are fucking ugly, so they probably... They're not even yellow. They're like gray. He has an Emolga. Of course he does. I am going to be completely honest. I forgot that Emolga was the Gen 5 Pika clone. I forgot. Actually, what if I did make those sparkles teal? Ew, 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 yucky. All right, looking again. What color are they? Oh, they're blue. The sparkles are blue. You're saying I could have just made them blue this whole fucking time? All right. Watch me at the end of the day find another stupid Gulpin, and I have to draw myself kicking it. You're BL? I thought you were GL. Oh wait, speaking of BL, my Limbus Company Jamers. I got the new unit. I use my seasonal pull ticket, and I'm like, I will simply get Esong. Wait, no, I am GL, but what? No! Oh my god. Wait, and on that note, can I just say, Limbus Company fans finding unique and special ways to be the most annoying people in the entire universe. It's like a talent at this point. This whole Rien discourse is pissing me off. Anything but Salicberry boosted acrobatics. Wouldn't it not even... If you're getting hit by an Emolga with acrobatics, I don't think it'd do that much. Ew. Also pulled for Gregor instead. Tisk, tisk. Seasonal pull ticket. This is how I go on dates. I love gambling. No, for additional context, this game has like seasons, and certain units are limited to certain units are tied to certain seasons. So this one is a ticket to pull specifically units from this season. Oh wait, I didn't even just get the song. I got 2 of the Faust, which I already had, which was funny, so... I'm just gambling with my broken heart. No! I mean, simply have better taste, I guess. Wish I could pull a unit, but I'm just too girl boss. I mean, you could, if you wanted to. Might need to finally do Railroad 1 rerun. I mean, it's pretty easy. You know? You'll be fine. Okay, then what color do I shade this with? Not that dark. Definitely like I need you all to know that this looks actually decent to me, which means that when the blue light filter comes off, it's gonna look like shit. Yeah. Ah. Tremor wins everything. Tremor wins everything except for my patience, in which case it loses. I need to not think too hard about Limba's company. Oh my god, the fans were being too annoying today. Me when the people, part of the bad people faction, do really bad things, and this is surprising to people. Don't piss me off. My girlfriend has fallen asleep. I want to pet it. I would say, well, you can, but I don't know if it would want that. If you'd spook it. So, I'm neutral on this. The only other instance in which I'm a centrist. Alright, you know what? Fuck it. Blue light filter's coming off. How fucked up are these colors? For an hour. Ah, actually... Wait a minute. These are cute! Okay, I don't mind these. Although this is a little desaturated. Speaking of, I found out Moeller Sinclair has no tremor burst other than on himself. No, but that's so funny. They were truly just doing whatever the fuck they wanted in older seasons. Yeah. I want it to be more orange. The one instance of I want something to be orange. You could just make me draw an orange pocket monster. I could just do that. Oh my god, it's so cute! Okay, and then like a mid-tone in between these. I wish I could like this track. Sorry to hear that. It will not be getting skipped. I thought it was his skill 3 if you did it correctly, but nope, you get nothing. Stagger yourself. Wait, does he actually stagger himself from the tremors? He doesn't have anything in his kit to prevent self-stagger. That's really funny. That's also really dumb. Who did that? Okay. This was just supposed to be low-key. Why am I futzing around with colors? Okay, but I like that. I'll go with it. Yes. Who cooked? Pray tell. I know, I could just bucket tool. Leave me alone. Ah. Its eyes are lighter than it is in canon. I don't care. It's looking at you with scary, scary blue eyes. Nope. Wrong layer. Alright, what do we do here? Probably just a more, like a lighter yellow color. I like mine with scary blue eyes better. Although someone needs to get this poor thing some contacts. Go my orange. I swear to God, I'm gonna end up crocheting myself a little minun. I'm apparently a fake hater of it. All right. Looks good to me. Unless I want to do like a little... And then it has a little bit of a line. Little bit. The line looks weird there. Shiny more Pecco. It's so cute. Okay, but it's more Pecco, so it sucks. It is the color of s'mores, so I will give it that. But it is called Morpeko. I'm sorry, Morpeko likers. I simply do not care for it. Less Pecco. It's my least favorite Pika clone. I'm sorry. I think it's really ugly. Although, I've softened up a little bit on it because it's pretty good in Dynamax Adventures. But then again, Dynamax Adventures fucking suck. I hate them so much. They're so awful. If you don't have any friends to do them with, then... Is Pikachu a Pika clone? No, because what's it being cloned of? It's not a clone of itself. Ironically, the... Pichu is probably also technically a Pika clone. But, oh my god, it's so cute. Why do I want to, like, print it out? Chonky Pikachu. Sure, we can get fat Pikachu. Let me look up a picture of big Pikachu. Please let there not be any inflation art. Okay, perfect. It's the TCG one. Wait, no, that doesn't have the... It's fine. It's just the card. And we... No! No, it's on the clipping layer! Hold on. I'm saying Pikachu is a Pika clone of Chonky Pikachu. Well, here's Chonky Pikachu then. Sorry, I'm really enamored by this little minun. Wait, I can make it even cuter. Eraser! No, the tones are not correct. Needs to literally, like, be white. Needs to go above everything. Whatever, go my sparkles. You can't see them. It's fine. It's so cute that it should show up shiny on my game. True. Let me see. Is there anything interesting in my party? I guess. There's 6 coin flips. My plusle. No, I'm not doing that. I can get out my sketchbook with me cutting my own hair. Stop, no. Purple. I literally, oh my god. Do we know the one image of House MD? Like in, oh, hello? Oh, it's the clipping layer. Like in the background, like... And then there's like a kid in the foreground who's like worried. And we got the hand over the mouth. I did that. I have that. Oh. I was trying to think of silly memes that I liked. Also potential emotes. But like literally, it's so difficult to draw something looking directly at the camera. Like directly at you. Kind of. Not really. I broke it. Yeah, kinda. Except that's easier. Because then you can make them way bigger. You do this. And doing the ooh-woo fingers. Even though they're really bad, ignore it. Yeah. We got the blushies, we got the the worst sparkles you've ever seen in your life. Yeah. Oh my goodness, I even drew my my follower alert. That's my current cursed emote I've ever made. Sparkling out, going ping pong balls. What? I felt it coming. It's Kaya Genshin Impact. Why is he balls? I don't know. It's just been like a thing. Yeah, he's also just ball. Yeah, I could not tell you why. Literally just drawing this page in my sketchbook again. I can't draw a circle to save my life. Whatever. How do you draw a swoop? I can't draw it because I'm holding my sketchbook with my other hand. Ah. I don't want it to cover the face as much. Ah. Hmm? Ah. You know what? There's only one singular good AI generated image that's ever been made, and it's the Ash baby. Which I only learned was AI generated semi recently. Ah. I hecking love doing whatever I want. Wow, hands are so easy to draw when you can draw them so small. One of my sheep had a lamb. Yay! I know you don't name them, but what's its name? Oh my god, Terapagos. When will you be shiny huntable? Also, this song sounds like Bad Apple in parts. Does the lamb have a cult? I sure hope not. Did you think they took an actual baby and covered it in ash? No, but it could have been a Photoshop. Alright? Like how God intended. Ah. No, but I wish they did, damn it. I can't even joke about that. I don't wish that they did. This is the thing about emotes. They're gonna be so small, you can't pack them with too much detail, or else it just kind of looks bad. To me, personally, do whatever you want. But they're gonna be so small. So you need to only put in the important shit. But look at all the sparkles. See, but that one, it reads at a small size. But if you start, like, putting in, like, a bunch of, like, I don't know, like, little tiny shading and texture, it is simply not gonna read. It'd look better on this side. It could just go on whatever side it wants. Anyway, the idea was that I couldn't get communicated on my sketchbook because I drew in pen and I can't erase it. It's just... It's like my favorite cursed emote. No! And then it vanishes into a million pieces. That's my favorite ever. But, like, do you understand? Do you understand the vision? Oh my god, I don't even know what colors this creature is, other than Orphle. Wyatt Orphle. Let's just make it all Orphle because I don't care. Wait, no. It has to be gray because it's ash. Yeah, that. Gray? Yeah. Ash baby. Methinks the color of ash is gray. I hate shading. Which is why I think it would be really nice to be to just be able to line it in. And then maybe get like a flat pen. Wait. Like this, and then maybe add in stuff over it. Whatever. It would be so awesome. Would it be so cool, though? It's so funny to me. At the end of that movie, they have Robin grabbing the camera, going, "Hey kids, ask your parents where babies come from." Hello? What? It's so funny. Why would they do that? And I'm I just want to know how many people's kids actually ended up doing that. See, look, I'm being eviscerated. When you say one mean thing about me. I'm vanishing. No. Ah. See, this is the kind of stuff that I was expecting to do today. Ah! Me when someone says a word to start a sentence that could eventually be something mean about me. You get an email with a theoretically intimidating subject line. As per my last email. Oh my god, I gotta fucking follow up with the doctor and a surgeon. Ugh, cringe. Me when I have to schedule lab work. Please. Ah! I'm too weak. I can't. Don't ask me to do thing. Anyways, how do we feel about something like this as an emote? To be honest, it kind of cooks in its current incarnation. I'm looking at it on here and I'm like, wow, that's great. Wait, my canvas is... Please do not ask me to do it. Not because I'm weak, because I don't take well to demands. If something can be interpreted badly, I will interpret it poorly. Let me see. What were my other good ideas? Oh yeah, the absolute shrinema. That would be. Also, ad break will be starting soon. Curse this stupid shiny manectric. This is me when my shiny manectric fakes me out and I think that something else has appeared. I love little Ash baby for an emote I wanted to disintegrate. Fucking why the lol? Because I think it's funny. That's why. How do I make something look at the camera again? Lol ball, yeah. The 7 TV ads are all, I add them because I like them. All right, it's really that simple. Big fuck ass ears. And it's just how do you draw a fist again? Looks like Breakson. Sure. I say sure, but I'm like, sure. I've been a day one Breakson hater. It is unfortunately entirely because of how people sexualize it. I dislike it immensely. That's the worst looking hand in existence, but like, you get it. Breakson is my partner's favorite Pokemon. I mean, don't get me wrong. I get the appeal. I just have beef with it. Make them innocent. Exactly. It's just a fox. Anyway, what do we think about something like this? It's just given a thumbs up. Or... I need you to know how disorganized my workspace is right now. The answer is how the fuck do I flip thing? How do I flip you in half? Oh. One thumbs up or 2 thumbs up? Just, yep. Mm-hmm. You and I'm giving you a thumbs up. I can add the whiskers. 2 thumbs up. Suddenly looks more like Knuckles. Shout out Knuckles the Echidna. We love Knuckles. In parentheses, I apologize. I don't know much about Sonic lore. But Knuckles is cool. Anyways. My name is Knuckles. I like Knuckles. Wowzers. Oh my goodness. Could you imagine the world in which they actually, like, they would have named Knuckles Dreads? Oh no. Or something like that. The world if that was his name, I think would be a little more cursed of a location. The only experience I have with Breakson is Pokken. Less said about that game, the better. I love how it's literally just Tekken. Like, why? Oh, why did I draw it on this layer? Ah! What? No, I like Pokken. I'm ambivalent to Pokken. Sorry, I'm like so enamored by this. It's so scuffed. It's proper scuff. It's scuffed and it is also art. I hecking love scuffed. Oh my god, speaking of things that get me copyright claimed, even though I'm the one who decided to put it on the playlist. Oh my goodness, wait, this is me saying wowzers. Handwriting reveal. Wait, who gives someone the DMCA song? It's so fucking stupid. You don't own that song. Don't freaking claim me. Even though it's the version without, like, all the other instruments. Oh, it could... Maybe they come in later. It needs to be said how difficult it is to find some of these songs in, like, an appropriate time. Or that aren't 30 minutes long or 2 seconds long. Wowzers. It sucks how Pocket Monsters has incorporated wowzers into my vocabulary. This thing rules. It kind of just works as is. Even though I actually don't remember if there's a way that you can, cause Twitch has a couple of like pre-done animations. I don't remember if disappearing is one of them. I know walking is one. Unfortunately, when you do it, it gives it a weird border. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. I couldn't get the face right on this one. But I keep referencing it, so I felt like I had to do something. I hecking love blob eyebrows. They look so concerned. Okay, that might be a little too concerned. Either way, the idea is if I can draw a semi-decent finger. It's white guy pointing at himself. Technically, I think the image was teenager. But we all know what I'm talking about, so if it works, it works. And of course, you gotta do the Danganronpa point. Does anyone else have this association? And it's because of, like, TikTok cosplayers. You can tell if someone's a Danganronpa cosplayer by how they point, because they'll point with their finger in the L shape. If they do that, I know what you are. Parentheses. Have bad taste. In parentheses, I get to say that. Okay, wait. Me? When you say something mean to me. Me? Certainly not. Wait, no, it's getting into the gray territory. Oh well. I don't remember the own designs that I made for me. Honestly, this is also just me getting practice shorthanding things that I make. Because the more you draw something, you'll never believe it. The better you get at it. And also, you'll learn if there's anything in there that you just don't like. Like, I'm so not sorry, but this is most certainly going to be an emote. I don't know what to call it, but I feel like I reference it too much. And it makes me laugh, so I don't care what you think. Also, these ears look like shit. Big fuck-ass ears. Why must you fail me? That's a little better. Oh no! Oh my god. Who was there a couple... Was it last week or was it a couple weeks ago? The person who thought I was a trans woman and talked about losing the key to my chastity cage or whatever? I have in fact been laughing about it. Like this entire week. Oh my goodness. Why the fuck would you say that to anyone? I'm still... Anyways, this is the basic... Oh my god. Do I even remember the colors? The colors that I use? I took a shitty, terrible, awful, no good, very bad screenshot of the design that I made on my phone so I could look at it when I went elsewhere. And I didn't want to have to, like... Or I didn't just have it on my computer, but I didn't take a good screenshot. Why not? I'm the one who has to look at it. Am I stupid? Why am I putting effort into it? Stop it. Man, the hair is longer than mine is now. Wait, no. Fuck. Ah! I love putting things in the wrong layer. That's my favorite. It's just... Alright, ah! My DS is taking up a lot of the real estate on my computer. Okay. I literally do not have to do this. And you know what? Playlist also a litmus test for if Conquest songs will get me claimed. Surely not. Nobody cares about Conquest. Cute. Alright. Anyway, first color, pink. Act surprised. I'm using the pen that I didn't mean to use, but it's fine. Go my pink. Yippee! And an even lighter one. It could have also... I don't remember what color it was. And then, maybe something like this. Yes. Even if not, I do like this color. It's even funnier since this is kind of the same design I gave to one of my OCs. In a way. Right. And my beloved orange yellow. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I definitely did not use this color, but I don't remember what color I used. Oops, all pink. I should probably be actually looking at my game before I decide to run away from stuff. Why do I not do this before actually deciding how I'm gonna draw a piece? That would make things way easier. Something like that. Except, whatever, who cares? Wowzers. Okay, perfect. Wow. All right. Other fun things. I like how the first thing I did is what I actually put the most amount of effort into. I haven't had to, oh my, fun fact about the profile picture that I'm currently using, I drew it in like an afternoon and I've never really liked it. So I would, in theory, like to make a new one. This is exactly how my sketchbook looks. Everything kind of the same size, just a bunch of random shit next to each other. But it's chill. My goddamn mangoes are melting. I'm gonna have to change this OC's design. This fucking sucks. I know it's several months away, but I'm dreading having to slightly redesign my characters for Art Fight. Like, I don't have to, but I recolored at least one of them. So if nothing else, they have to be recolored. Hold on a second. Is this... Why in the world did I add... Oh my god. For context, this is another Conquest song, and this is the worst kingdom in the game. It sucks ass. This kind of looks like Smug Cat energy. Sorry. Anyways, I don't even remember if I mentioned it last time, but there was the one, like, ground kingdom that you can very consistently 3-turn if you just know how the mechanics of the stage work. This one, has such an ass stage mechanic. I have no idea who cooked, because it has like 3 different mechanics. It has like gears that you can step on that'll raise gates and block off your path. And of course, if anyone else steps on them, they will also move. Therefore, you might miss your moves. Because in this game, every single one of your pocket monsters only has 1 move for some godforsaken reason. So they just might fuck up your positioning. They're like these little robots that keep patrolling through these certain sections, and they'll just teleport you somewhere else. And if there's a third mechanic, I forgot what it was. Oh yeah, it's not a mechanic, it's just how the stage is laid out. The hallways are so fucking narrow. And so it's impossible to get anywhere efficiently unless you have any flyers. But then the kingdom is the steel kingdom, so everything there is like steel type. Miserable. Conquest is such a good game, though. I'm so sad that we're never gonna get another one. Because it's a collab. Not, or... Maybe collab is the wrong word, but... it is. It just doesn't market itself as such. I was about to say something foolish and say, did that game teach me about femboys? Because of, there are a couple. Why do I want to say the one's named Ranmaru? Anyway, one of them used an Ampharos. I'm trying to get like a... No, I don't like that. Oh, but it's so funny to say that. Pokemon Conquest taught me about femboys. Kingdom Hearts taught me what yaoi was. And I was homophobic for like a week. True story. I wonder if that one channel still uploads. Because it wasn't directly Kingdom Hearts that taught me about yaoi. It was like fan dubs of comics on YouTube that taught me what it was. Because, you know, people be shipping. Sometimes they have good taste, and then other times they're shipping Demix and Zexion, but, you know... I didn't know what it was. little, like, 10-year-old me did not know what gay people were. And I learned. And I was gonna say the little 10-year-old me was base, but not for the week that I was homophobic. It was for the, well, wait a minute. if these two people like each other, why can't they? Wait, I was stupid. That was the whole arc I went through. It is truly that trimple. I want to draw more pocket monsters after this. It's gonna be Minior. Unless I get a non-Morpeko suggestion. How the heck do people draw square eyes and not like... How do you get used to it? It's so strange. To me, personally. Oh my god, big ass whiskers. Horns because I said so. Oh my god, something that I should do, because I gotta open up my laptop every fucking week to do to do my therapy stuff because it's the only thing that I have that has a camera on it. That's not my phone. And that's where the original Vera design comes from. Heavily outdated. Funnily enough, it was more blue and purple. It kind of had bisexual lighting. I want to say I also whipped that up in an afternoon because it definitely seems like me. It was just a because I may as well have something type thing. I need to look at the dates on that document because I do not remember when it was. Wowzers. Or what was it? Oh yeah. I don't remember when it was, but I originally started streaming because of Genshin. Because I think this is when they were first like implementing it, maybe. But basically if you streamed for an amount of time, eventually they would give you gems for it. No, not what I wanted to do. There we go. There's the baby. How can anyone hate this thing? How the hell has this thing not been a marketable plushie until last year? How in the fucking world? It's the most marketable plushie that I've ever seen. But no, what the hell would I know? I understand that Minior is probably not very popular, but it's popular to me. Oh yeah, I didn't finish what I was saying. You streamed for an amount of time. They gave you gems. You know what? It was funny when they first introduced it. It was really, really awful because you would have to like manually submit your stats for how long you were in a certain category or whatever, which was an enormous pain. And then of course it was also like a rich get richer type situation because the more like average view count you have, the more that they would pay out. So obviously all the established people got the most, and it's like, okay, well, you know, why is this even here at this point? But it's fine. It didn't even give that much if you were like me and Normie and you were just able to do like a few hours. Anyways, I want this to be the purple Minior because that's my favorite one. Yeah, surprisingly, the pink one isn't my favorite. Pink. No, that's Orpal. I might be stupid. I don't even remember exactly what color the purple one is. Pretty sure it's like a light lavender. The whole reason why I like the purple one specifically is because that's the one that I used in my original playthrough of Moon. So I have an appreciation for it. Sure, let's go with this color. Oh my god. Something... Tell me why. In their all-knowing wisdom, the Pokemon Company decided to make the brilliant idea, great idea, to have the Minior core colors in Pokemon Home listed so that like even if it was shiny, you could see what core color it was. And then they removed it. Why the fuck did they remove it? It was such a good feature. It was one of the things that I was looking forward to when I was hunting them all in Scarlet and Violet, because then I could have them all be lined up. I could have them all be lined up next to each other. Sorry. Words are escaping me. And they would be visibly shiny, but you would be able to see the core color that they were underneath. But then they retroactively took it away. Because they hate me and all 3 other Minior fans specifically. Minior. This is the perfect creature. Oh, is it just that color? No, wait, no, the line art color is that color. What? It's an extra color. An extra secret lighter purple. Lighter and bluer purple. And they didn't make a fucking plushie of it until 2025. I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, maybe not. I've done like no encounters since the start of stream, by the way. It must be said. This is not very productive for shiny hunting. Sure. Wah! This one goes upward. The baby of all time. I love this thing so much. It looks like a gummy candy. It's got a little smile. Yay! And then we need a darker bluer. No, we need a darker purpler purple. Why is it Orpal? I was thinking about doing the little gradient on the inside. Ah. Oh God. What color is the rest of the... Okay, okay. Do I care about filling up this whole page with nonsense? Maybe. My next thought was, damn, what else? Wait, I want to draw Poipole. Weird choice, but just like go with, oh my God, Poipole is so adorable. I have no idea how I've not had any appreciation for this thing until more recently. You know what? I lied. I know exactly why that is, and it is because it doesn't appear anywhere. Poipole is nowhere. Poipole. I'll just do it in the same pose again. I feel like I'll get well acquainted with drawing Poipole this year. But you know, you didn't hear that from me. Please, please, please humor me. Please humor me. Please humor me. Please humor me. Poipole died how it lived. Wait, it lived? When? Exactly! Oh my God. It's so interesting. Because, like, what do you mean this is a starter thing for the I forget if they have a name. And why is it not resizing? You're pissing me off. Thank you. It's a starter for the people in Ultra Megalopolis, which is, like, really cool. And then that's, like, it. And it's only in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Okay, I lied. I think it might also be in Swish, but it's so out of the way that you are not finding it. Yeah, the Ultra Recon. The Recon Squad. Let me see. It's kind of got like an egg head. Oh, and I have no stabilizer on. That's why it's weird. Egg. It's just thing shows up once, never again. Is never relevant ever again. Hold le fragile egg. Also, I was gonna say it's kind of like type null in a way. In that it's only shiny huntable in the game in which it was introduced. But at least for type null, it also had... You could also get it in Sun and Moon. Oh, and my blue light filter is turning off. Oh my goodness. This one's only in the Ultra games. And then it's not relevant again. It is the weirdest Ultra Beast. Poipole looks like the Ultra Beast version of Elgium. If only it was, then maybe Elgium would have any sort of relevance. You know what? That's actually funny because Elgium is literally also just an alien. Little green man. Even though it's kind of not green, it's like teal. Well, these things are like round. I want to draw on a smaller pen size. Hello, my eraser? I love Behem just being bug-eyed monster and they didn't make it bug type. Yeah, because it's not a bug monster, it's a bug-eyed monster. In parentheses, I have no idea why they did that. It is definitely a decision. Let me see. It's got like the... You are so strange, Poipole. Anyway, I guess spoilers. The whole reason why I care about it is because now I want to get a shiny of it, so I've planned a whole playthrough of that entire game so I can get one. How many Pokemon gain bug type by evolving? 0. The answer is 0. They hate the bug type for real. I think bug type is just kind of cursed with the association of being an early game type, which yeah, I know there's non-early game bug types. Does this look anything like Poipole? Kinda. Haha, let's give the bug community low kicks as a surprise meta threat that will shut them up until Gen 13. Is it actually meta? I didn't think it was. This is the world's most fucked up Poipole. It's like UU with an OU choice band set. I see. I was... Oh, man. I couldn't even ask what else came out of Gen 9 because I only remember 2 bug types. And you know what? Something tells me that Spidops isn't particularly good. And even if it was, I hate that thing. But I also hate low kicks, so... I hope there's some good... Oh my goodness. I was thinking about things that I wanted to return. I hope Ledian is there. If only so I can make good on my promise that if Ledian is in the next game, I will use it. Tarantula, Spidops, Nimble, Lokick. Oh, I forgot about Reller and Rabska. Apologies to Relor and also Rabska. But also, I forget which one has the weird face. Maybe it's both of them. They have weird faces. Oh man, I was hoping that by doing low stakes drawing, my hands wouldn't hurt. My hands are kind of hurting. Oh, and Slitherwing? How the fuck did I forget about Slitherwing? I love Slitherwing. Relor has the weird funny face? Okay. I was like, it's definitely one of them. Definitely an interesting critter. I like what they did with the shiny. Making the ball a different color. Why did they give Rabska Psychic type? Because it's flying. How else is it floating except with psychic powers? Is what I think the devs were thinking. Give it fire based on a sun god. Give it ground type because it's a dung beetle. Give it psychic type because it's flying. Because it's floating. I have no idea if Pokemon still even considers this, but I remember way back in ye olden days. It feels like they wanted Psychic type to be the second strongest type. I don't think they still think that, but maybe it's an extension of that. Being the almost kind of a legendary typing. Oh my god, yeah, wait, no, that makes total sense, especially when you consider, like, how many Psychic-type legendaries there used to be. Like, why the fuck else do we think that Lugia, ocean creature, is a Psychic type? Wow, Poipole, what's your type? Poison Dragon, question mark. I think. Unless this is a setup. It's poison because it's like a vaccine, and it's dragon because it's cool. Which is not to say that vaccines are, like, poison for you, but it's an evil syringe. It's pure poison? Oh, so am I thinking of Naganadel? Float does not mean psychic. Yeah, it doesn't, which is why I said it's psychic because it floats using his powers is something that a dev would say. Okay, Naganadel is a poison dragon? Okay. It's evil, evil little face. Carnivine should be a psychic type, true. had to take a close look at that minun, even though I knew that it wasn't... Wait, it literally just has the... This body is so easy to draw. I mean, the thing is, in terms of pure legendaries, there's more fire types by Gen 2 than psychics. Fair enough. But there are also a lot of psychic types. And the ones considered the strongest at the time were also psychic types. Specifically Mewtwo, but I guess Mew technically also existed. Wait, speaking of Ultra Space, wow! This is the fucking Wormhole song. I love Wormhole. One of the first shiny hunting methods that I ever did. Wowzers. By then, by Gen 4, the team started making dragons like a furry convention. Point to where the problem is. I think everyone likes Dragonite. I'm sure Dragonite has some haters, but I don't believe it has many. I got tired of dragons being literally every legendary. That is fair. That definitely feels like mostly a Gen 4 problem. Well, I guess you could also say it's a Gen 5 problem. Because, like, all of the Creation Trio are dragons. And then all of the Tau Trio are dragons. But then they had other stuff. Oh yeah, Latios, Rayquaza, Palkia, Dialga, Giratina, Reshiram, Zekrom, Kyurem. And then they said, hey, wait a minute. We've been making these things a little too strong. Let's shoot them dead. Whatever, go my dear. And then they died. Very, very sad. Let's make a shit one. Go my Zygarde. True. Zygarde fucking sucks. 50% forms ugly as hell. I will die on this hill. I won't lie, ZA kind of made me like 100% a little more. But I still don't care for it. Okay, I do like the dog form, but that's because it's a dog. It's just a little puppy. Man, and then Gen 6 only has 3 fucking legendaries. God, Gen 6 is so... It makes me so mad. Why does Gen 6 have nothing? Would you like a nothing with your region? Dog, bark. Gen 6 is so sauceless in so many ways. It pisses me off. I prefer less legendaries. I understand. It makes them feel more special. See, I don't care about that. Zygarde doesn't feel special. And there's only 3 legendaries in that game. Yeah, bro's just tucked away in some random fuck-off cave that you probably won't remember to visit because the Kalos region sucks, but, like... There's nothing anyone can do to not make me a Gen 6 denier. I've been a Gen 6 denier from day one. And while I may have softened my opinion on it over the years, it's got a lot of issues. Zygarde doesn't feel special because he isn't special, but it's like the equivalent of being a doctor, but only because you have a PhD. I feel like that literally isn't true, knowing the later lore that we have for Zygarde. It feels like they wanted to do more with it, but then they just didn't have the space to do it in X and Y. Also, I wouldn't even trust X and Y to have a good story around it anyway, considering that its story is not good. Well, XY is literally fucking unfinished. It's missing like a third of the region. Yeah, exactly. If it's so unfinished, then why the hell would I trust them to give Zygarde good story? Which is why it only got good story last year. Poor Zygarde. They retcon Lysander into being a good character. They can do anything. They could do anything. Okay, I lied. They can't make me like the friend group. They can't make that interaction that you have with your rival on Victory Road any less fucking weird. Oh yeah, we should have found a middle ground between Lysander wanting to kill literally every single animal on Earth and not doing that. Yeah. Very, very strange. Centrism is not the way. Also, isn't it the first time that they tried to do, like, a twist villain? I guess Getsus is kind of a twist villain. Except it was so fucking obvious that literally everyone knew. I just think that's funny. Lysander just being like, Pokemon. Brother, you don't have to kill all of them. Is he stupid? Parentheses, yes. No, I'm thinking about X and Y story now. They're pissing me off. It could have been so good. Or, it could have been okay. They had to retcon in it being good. Oh my goodness, but it is kind of a core memory at 13. Playing through X and Y when it came out. I was playing X specifically, and that matters in this instance. Because in X... you know, either way, he gets hit with the ultimate weapon or whatever. But in X, they're like, oh, well, you know, Lysander gained eternal life. And it's like, oh, so he gained eternal life and is stuck under all these rocks forever? And it was so strange. Like, after this weird fuck-ass story that kind of just ended, it's like, yeah, and the villain's fucking dead. Except he's not dead. He's just gonna suffer forever. I'm scared. What? Why would they do that? See, but then with the context that you get from ZA, it's like, okay, so Zygarde just scoops him up. And he forgets most of the stuff. It's like, alright, fine. Would have been nice to know. After the emotional whiplash. Because I'm pretty sure the ultimate weapon, it's like different. Slightly, depending on which version you played. Also weird how ZA canonized Mewtwo being in Pokemon Village. But canonizing that the player character did not catch it. Well, the player character of X and Y. Because they are referenced in-game. There's art of them in the museum. Did they not just catch Mewtwo? Are they stupid? Did they let it go? Oh no. No, I know what happened. They were too busy tracking down that fuck-ass bird. Oh yeah, shout out to X and Y for having the worst roamers. Okay, I can't say that. Objectively, the worst ones are the legendary beasts in Gen 3 because they can permanently despawn. Well, unless they're named Suicune. Suicune doesn't. Shoutouts to X and Y for giving me Swirlix. You know what? True. Swirlix is great. Cotton candy dog. No, but seriously, who thought that randomly encountering the thing randomly 10 times before you could catch it was a good idea? That shit fucking sucked. Who was gonna figure that out organically? Nobody. Anyways, the thing in Gen 3, for context, is that Raikou and Entei both had Roar. And if a roamer roared at you, it would just despawn forever. Technically, all of them had that problem, but Latios, and Suicune didn't have it, so it was fine. Somebody with a maxed out timer? I guess. But are you actually encountering things? Or are you just like VGCing? Are you battle chateauing? Are you... What else do you do? Are you in the Masuda mines? This thing is purple and pink. It is Child Me's favorite color. Before they had any sense of gender fuckery. Oh my god, me when I still had internalized compet. Crazy. Wait, core memory. Core memory of being like, oh, you know, thinking that I wanted kids. But then also what to name the kids? Don't ask why I was thinking of it, couldn't tell you. I think one of the names might have been Cynthia. Which then segues into, did anyone else watch Bakugan? I thought that the wind guy's name... Okay, it could also be a dubbing thing. I thought his name was Sean. It's not Sean, it's Shun. I only learned that out, like, last year. Fuck you mean. How did I mishear it that badly? Unless the voice actors just did not know how to say it. Oh my god, look, this is a fucked up poi pull. But good to know. Egghead, little drills on the side. Fuck ass body. And then I realized, wait a minute, I don't have to have kids. Oh, this rocks. You know what? There are many things that I don't envy the children of today for. Namely, growing up entirely online. But having more access to information would have really done me wonders. I wouldn't have had to have a friend ask me directly, hey, are you like asexual? And I'm like, what the fuck is that? Because even in like the early mid 2000s, it's like, I have never heard these words in my life. People were still using gay as an insult on the fucking bus. Actually being able to see people is pretty nifty. It's definitely not looking the right way, but whatever. Let's... And then let's... Oh, I was drawing it mirrored this whole time? Oh, brother. Okay. It's fine. Once again, not sure why I'm putting an excessive amount of effort into this. And gray. Oh, it's like a light purple. Cute. I just wanted Poipole in my life. And now that I know that it's decently easy to draw, man. Cute. Wait, what color is shiny Poipole? I know it's yellow and white, but where is the yellow? Oh, the yellow is where all of the pink is. The eyes are the same. Oh, dear. Oh, fuck. Okay, no. I'm thinking again. I think if they want to have more legendaries in a game, but they also want them to feel special, they gotta make them a little tiny bit harder to get. I was thinking about the Reggies. Because everyone likes the Reggies. Well, nobody likes the Reggies. But the encounter method for the Reggies is very iconic. And I feel like even if you have a ton, they're gonna stand out more if you have to go through a fuck-ass puzzle to get them. But they're never gonna do that again. The best that they're gonna do is what they did for the Treasures of Ruin, which, to be honest, not that bad. Having to actually explore the world and find the stakes is pretty interesting. I know that the next game is going to be an open world, but I hope to God that it's not. I do not like the open world stuff. Oh my god. I need a shiny Poipole. Over the weekend, I'll try and see if I can get stuff set up. So we can take a little gander at this Ultra Sun file that I have before I trade everything off of it. We can start the long journey to getting my Poipole. Poipole. Yeah. Alright, completely distracting. What else? What else should it be doing? Wait. Once again, my blue light filter is off, so if everything looks like shit, sorry. I love colored line art. Yippee. Poipole. should be more orange. There we go. Yeah, with the filter on, this almost looks green. Why am I putting so much effort? Bam. Purple. Why purple? The fucking ash baby still makes me laugh. What is on this layer? Oh, it's the purple. That's okay. I diagnosed you with purple. I kind of want to do one more thing, but also... my hands hurt. I'm super bad at posing. These poi-pole poses are so cute. Limbs bend. That's such a funny thing to put on your character design sheet. Yeah, I sure hope they do. Swap hands. I'm not ambidextrous. You know what would happen? Okay, it's in my left hand. I can't aim. Better than I would do with my right hand. Let me see. I have an arm going like there. Left-handed art stream when? It's right now, silly. I'm trying to envision it in my head. Okay, then the egghead is going like this way. Not going great. And then we undo it all because I'm not doing that. It would be nice to be able to... It would be cool to be able to draw with both my hands, but... that seems like a lot of work. He looked like he was squeezed. I put him in the hydraulic press. Kokichi style. Let me see, what does a hydraulic press look like? I don't actually know. Probably just like... and then we got the table underneath. You got a little arm hanging out. Poi-pole. There's the egghead. The rest of the body is hanging out or something, I don't know. Not Kokichi style. Oh my god. Thank you for the metal pipe. It cannot be understated how much that part of Danganronpa absolutely destroyed me. I was so sad. It was necessary. He was dead. That is exactly what a hydraulic press sounds like. I don't know what I'm doing. I miss I miss the hydraulic press. I've also been in the mood to play Danganronpa because the stupid thing coming out this year, even though I hate that it exists just on principle. What was the entire point of V3? And then you're just gonna make more? What if he's just sitting? He's just being very polite. Let me see, and then the... We got a tail. It astounds me to this day the lengths that people will go to what it feels like intentionally misinterpret V3's ending. Make it think like the writers and the devs hate you for liking their franchise. That's not what it's saying. You're interpreting this in the worst way possible. Oh my god, my little alien child. What does the bottom of the head even look like? Is it just more yellow? Design document help. Oh, wait, no, it looks like just the face is Orpal. Then the rest of it is just the face is pink. So if I draw it my very polite alien child. Can he be let into the apartment? This song also sounds weird with one. Too many of them sound strange with one thing in. Wait. Needs to have the... Egghead. Is its head too eggy? I can actually make it however I want. This thing is not real. He's so polite. Also, this is facing in the wrong direction. Pet the distinguished gentleman. Hold on, hold on. Let me... feel like the mouth should be higher. Because he's looking for uppies. I'm so locked in on this for no reason. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Literally, why is this hand kind of decent? Hold. 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 Pat, 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 pat. I need to do this to make to make a pet emote. We could also, it's kind of lagging, but my sweet little child. Why bonk? No bonk. I merely drew a little baby. Oh, wow. Congrats on being first, and also for the hydrate. I was gonna say, funny that you redeemed first, because after this I'm probably going to end, because my hand is, like, starting to hurt. I have hydrated. I knew this was gonna happen, which is why I didn't want to draw anything, like, super in-depth, because I knew that it would hurt. Because my hands still hurt from Celeste. It's not a good thing, but, like, it happens. God. Hello, my pen? Thank you. I need to play Gen 7 next week. If I don't play Gen 7 next week, it's because I couldn't get the setup to work. But you need to know that in my heart, it's what I wanted to do. It kind of looks like a monkey in this. Might make myself the fucking sticker sheet of poiples. There we go. my little vaccine child. Yeah, it looks way better with the lighter line art. I hecking love colored line art. He does not have brain damage. He is brain damaged. No. Oh, the demons are taking over. This is my autistic child. He took too many vaccines. He turned into a vaccine. I'm sorry, he's autistic. Just so we're abundantly clear, I do not believe that they cause autism. It's stupid when people think that. It's just... It's funny to make fun of stupid people. There we go. Now you can properly see his arms. Here you go. Go my vaccines. And you know what? Flu season is almost ending, but if you haven't gotten vaccinated for the flu, you should probably do that. Also, if you can get a COVID booster, you should probably do that as well. Vaccines are good for you, actually. They protect you, and they protect the people around you, so what's not to like? I love not getting sick from easily preventable things. Okay, there we go. Whatever, go my little child. He's sick. He's ill. Actually, you know what? Maybe I have done a decent amount of encounters. I'm at 2,500. Anyway, here's what I've drawn today. The best things that I did were the things that I did in the very beginning, and we slowly devolved in quality. Like, look at how beautiful this minun is. This is basically just a fully rendered thing. And then Ash Baby is perfect. Okay, no, they're all perfect. Definitely some stuff to work on. Dead ass, I might clean this up and print it out so I can have it. My little minun. I haven't even saved the document once. It's fine. Alright, well, this was nice. I'm glad that I actually pushed myself to draw instead of not doing anything. Just to have a silly little time. Alright. I get to close my sketchbook, yippee. Watch me find a shiny as soon as I end the stream. Alright. That is going to be it for me today. I drew a silly clown beetle that I might get as a tattoo today. Oh my god, I want to see it. Grr. That sounds amazing. If you do decide to get it tattooed, I hope that goes well. And if not, well, making art is cool and great. Make more art. Even if it sucks. That's the lesson of today. Make art that sucks. Alright. Well, I will see you maybe tomorrow, probably tomorrow. Maybe if something goes terribly, terribly wrong. Make more art, commit murder to AI. Only you can make the art that you make. AI does not have a creative process. Only your process can make the art that you make. What the fuck do you mean for quote-unquote Silksong? I'm gonna play Silksong tomorrow.